this Friday lunchtime because another team having a phenomenal season. The other side of the pond, because I'm talking about the best NFL team in the land, in the world. The New England Patriots won Super Bowl last weekend. They won it in Houston. They saw off the challenge of Atlanta Falcons. And I am thrilled to tell you that the owner of the New England Patriots, Mr. Robert Kraft, joins us live here in the UK this Friday lunchtime. Mr. Kraft, Robert, good afternoon. I know it's morning where you are. How are you?
It's really early morning, and some of us might have been up real late last night still celebrating. You get my drift.
Right, I know.
Well done, Robert. I'm in the company here of my two friends, Perry Groves and Bob Mills, and I'm quite sure they want to congratulate you for yet again clinching Super Bowl.
100%, Robert. Many congratulations, but you've got to be brutal. When you was 25 points down, surely you thought, oh, this is too far, even for someone like Tom Brady. Surely you must have thought, we ain't going to win this.
Well, I'll be very honest with you. When we were down by 25 points, we had a .04 chance of winning. So that meant 96.6% chance of losing. 3 minutes to go in the third period. And I turned to my son who was sitting next to me, and I said, do you think Brady has given up and tossed in the towel? He goes, no effing way.
Oh, wow. It was amazing to watch. How do you feel? Because you've been here before, Robert. I mean, the Patriots are synonymous now with winning Super Bowls. How does this compare to the other ones?
Well, in many ways, I said it when I got the trophy, it was unequivocally the sweetest. This is our fifth one in, I guess it's 15 years. It's so hard to do, and I listened to you talking about soccer. Just as an aside, I heard you mention Watford, and my good pal Elton John used to own Watford.
Yeah.
And it just the connections before our game on Sunday. Whenever we're in the Super Bowl, I have a big party the night before for my friends, and Elton came and performed. So I had a touch over the pond all the time. And, we play for our game like the Premier League is a game of conditioning, and the last 5 minutes or the last 2 minutes, the teams that are gassed, usually don't do well. And it's just unbelievable that we could score the way we scored in that situation.
Robert, top sport is normally really fine margins, and surely that game changed on Julian Edelman's catch, where everybody in the stadium, nobody knew, did they? No one knew where he'd caught it, he'd fumbled it, and just to get it an inch off the ground, and you see the replay, and that sort of changed momentum a bit.
Yeah.
Yes, without that catch, well, actually a lot of little things we don't win. But that's the way the game is. It's a lot of little things falling right. The odds, though, it was so thrilling, and I personally feel a great attachment to London and England. We're called New England. We're from Boston. You're the grandparents of our team here, and we just love our fans there. And I hope we have an opportunity. We won't play in 17 there, but I hope we'll be able to play in 18.
Yeah. Robert, can I ask you a straight one about Tom Brady? I mean, might the unimaginable happen? Might he now retire?
I would say that there's as much a chance of that as there is the Brexit vote being turned over.
Robert, when I was out there, you and I were talking. Now, I'm not talking out of school here. You were very interested in Liverpool Football Club when Hicks and Gillette got it. Was that right?
Yeah, we had a chance to buy it before them. And, I came very close to doing it. The owner there was a great gentleman. I think his name was Moores. The fact that I'm happy to compete, but I want to win at whatever I do. And I think the way that people can spend money there, without any limits or do things outside of the UK it would be hard to compete. And I personally don't believe you go in the sport to make money. You go in the sport to win. And in today's world, people are looking to brand with something good. They're all living paycheck to paycheck, these iPads and iPhones. We're supposedly more connected, but I think in many ways we're disconnected. And our teams like Arsenal or Liverpool or Chelsea or the Patriots, they bring a community together. If you could have seen 24 hours after we won the game, 36 hours, on Tuesday in Boston, it was raining and snow drizzle. We had 1.5 million people come to the streets on short notice, take off work. There's nothing else that bonds people together like teams. So people like myself that have the privilege of owning a franchise that's important to the community, we're stewards of trusteeship, and we have to take it very seriously, and winning is the most important thing to me.
I mean, I think you now own the most valuable franchise of the lot, Robert. I'm absolutely sure you will now. You must be the envy of the likes of Stan Kroenke at the Rams.
Yeah, well, he's a good fella, and he's trying to build a new stadium there in L.A. He's transforming a neighborhood. I know Arsenal, I don't know how they did. Did they do well this year?
Same as the season before. Top 4, top 3 might win an FA Cup at the moment.
They might win something, Robert. They might not.
Well, they have that. I think Ivan Gazidis, he used to be
he's
part
there,
of the Major League Soccer League. Is he
Chief
still
Executive
running the franchise?
Yeah, he's chief executive there. Yeah,
well, he seemed like a good man, but I try not to talk about things I don't know too much. And
Robert
is or your football. I'll tell you though, going to a English Premier League game, it's a whole different. It's like being in an NFL stadium. It's really, really exciting.
Robert, it's Bob Mills. What that game did do, as you know, football is our game, and we got rugby league and rugby union, but there's a huge fan base here for NFL, for American football. There's the Wembley games, and there's always this thing, are we going to get a European game? Is we can become part of the thing? And what that game did was, yes, there's a huge fan base, but I would say everyone who saw that game, and a lot of people, when they see the Super Bowl, it might be the first time in this country they've seen American football, and every single one of them will think, you know what, I want some more of this. Because that's how good that game was.
We have a great fan base that in United Kingdom that comes across the pond every year, and I actually try to meet with them if I can when they're. Would you have tailgating there? What we call tailgating?
Something like it. Yeah, like a little party before the event. Yes. Yeah,
where they park in their cars.
Yeah.
Well, in our case, they come 3 hours early, and if Sunday, they're drinking Bloody Marys and beers.
Having a barbecue.
Robert, magnificent. We're out of time at this end. Have you heard from the new president?
I actually did. Yeah, he called. He was rooting for us big time. And
he likes winners. He loves winners.
Yeah, he called me twice before the game, and he was very complimentary after the game. And I'm down in Florida here now, and he comes down here, so we'll see. But he's a big Patriot fan.
Robert,
and I hope we develop many more. And James, it's a pleasure to talk to you.
Robert, I can't tell you. I mean, having met you. You are the man. I can't thank you enough for doing this today. Have a lovely day in Florida, wherever you're doing, from Bob, Perry and myself, and everyone listening on talkSPORT. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks,
you be
Robert.
well.
Thanks, Bob.
Robert Kraft, there. the billionaire owner of the New England Patriots, live with us on talkSPORT.